The Duke of Sussex has focused his efforts on the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham. This is a return to British soil, but the environment is no longer familiar. The 2024 High Court ruling on his security means he cannot simply land at Heathrow. He must now negotiate his protection as a private citizen, turning every visit into a complex logistical exercise. The financial landscape is also narrowing. As corporate interest in the Sussex brand reaches a plateau, the Duke required the royal validation he once walked away from. His recent media ventures reflect this change, shifting from global narratives to lifestyle content. There is a visible contrast in seeing a man trained for service appearing as a background figure in a commercial kitchen. Catherine observes these shifts with professional detachment. She knows that a royal title without a clear purpose eventually loses its meaning. To her, the current distance is not a matter of malice. It is a necessary boundary to protect the throne from the instability of those who chose a different path. Catherine mirrors the resolve once shown by the Queen Mother. In 1936, Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon saw that the Duke of Windsor's life in France posed a threat to the stability of the new reign. She maintained a strict public neutrality that protected her husband's focus. Today, Catherine applies that same discipline to the family's borders. The language used within official circles has shifted to reflect a permanent change in status. The Sussexes are no longer discussed as working royals on hiatus. They are treated as private individuals living in California. The distance provides King Charles with essential peace during his recovery at Sandringham. By managing the mechanics of this separation, Catherine and William prevent external grievances from disrupting the king's schedule. The princess has stepped into the role of a constitutional gatekeeper. She carries the weight of these boundaries so the king can prioritize his health. The institution remains steady because she is willing to be the one who draws the line. In the spring of 2025, the guest list for the King's birthday parade lay on the princess's desk at Adelaide Cottage. 3 names were absent. There was no phone call to California and no letter sent to Montecito. Catherine simply set her fountain pen aside. By 2026, King Charles transferred to her the oversight of the 800 royal warrants that permit businesses to display the royal coat of arms. It is now Catherine who reviews the leather-bound files of tailors and jewelers. She sits in her study, deciding which brands retain the seal and which are removed from the registry. At the garden party at Buckingham Palace, the seating chart was finalized 48 hours early. The chairs once reserved for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were occupied by the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Catherine stood on the stone steps, watching the 8,000 guests fill the lawn. Her eyes remained on the crowd, never once turning toward the palace gates. The high approval ratings are not a trophy for Catherine. They are the mandate for her silence. In July 2026, while the 250th anniversary of the United States brings a wave of commercial festivities to California, the Prince and Princess of Wales will depart for Rome on a formal state visit. The itinerary, coordinated through the Foreign Office, contains no stops for personal branding. It is a schedule built on the protocols of the 1950s, refined for the tensions of today. Catherine's focus remains on the official briefing papers and the diplomatic wardrobe required for the Quirinal Palace. There is no contingency plan for a detour to Montecito, nor a slot for a phone call across the Atlantic. As the RAF Voyager lifts off from Brize Norton, the physical distance between the two brothers becomes a constitutional reality. The Princess of Wales will be looking forward toward the Mediterranean, with the sovereign's full authority behind her. Has Catherine's refusal to reconcile saved the monarchy? Or has she traded family for a crown? Share your perspective in the comments and subscribe as we continue to follow the journey of the woman securing the future of the throne.